And welcome back. Last episode, we left off in Portland at the Fairview Yard. We had 3 days of layover. I couldn't find a load, so we just sat there for 3 days. Sweet. But we got another one, so we're heading up to Sumner, Washington again. And we're grabbing a load in Sumner, Washington, and we're taking it down to Industrial Park, California, which is Los Angeles, basically. Let's go. Okay, so we dropped that load, that Sumner load, in the Fontana Yard in California. It was going to City of Industry, but we got there, and I was told I could deliver it on the weekend. Can't deliver it on the weekend. So we dropped it in the Fontana Yard, and then a local driver is going to take care of it. And then we picked up another load in the Ontario area, and now we're headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. On the way to City of Industry, though, I was able to inspect 2 more vehicles in the Tulare Yard, and they both had about 300,000 miles. One of them, when I opened up the hood and looked at the engine compartment, there were just new parts all over the place. It had basically everything was new in it, actually. Like so many, like almost everything. So looked at it and immediately realized this thing had been in a head-on collision. So yeah, I don't want that one. So, yeah, it was quite clear, like the entire thing. Look, here's some pictures of it here, right here, or wherever I'm going to put it. Like, here's some pictures of that thing. So you can see all the shiny in it, and that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. It was clearly in a head-on. But yeah, so that one's not great. But it's actually terrible. The other one was a little better. It had about 300,000 miles, a little more. It did have a check engine light on it, and the RPMs, when I was looking at the RPM gauge, it was sort of doing this, which that's a problem. It could be fuel injectors, could be something else. Probably fuel injectors, I think. So that's not good. But other than that, I mean, it looked okay overall. Interior was fine. The engine compartment was generally fine. So interesting one there. But yeah, we'll keep inspecting them. So we're heading to Vegas right now, and there's a couple there as well, and I'll probably inspect those if I get the time, which I should have the time to inspect those as well. So we'll just keep looking, I guess. Anyways, let's go to Vegas. Okay, so we dropped that load in Las Vegas, and then we got dispatched on another load from Las Vegas to Buena Park, California. So we're on the way there, and we're going to drop this load, and then after that one, we're picking one up in San Bernardino, California, and going to Salt Lake City, Utah. However, the Salt Lake City load will not be on this paycheck, so we'll get into the spreadsheet right now. Okay, it's spreadsheet time. For this week, we did 3 loads, and in those 3 loads, we got 1,832 miles. We received 3 days of layover in Portland because I couldn't find us a load. So after the 1,800 miles and the 3 days of layover, we were paid $1,119.90 for an average of 61 cents per mile. Overall, that brings us over to 32,738 miles. We've been paid $17,776.65 for an average rate of 54 cents per mile. Average, so we're averaging 2,046 miles per week, and we're being paid $1,111 at the same rate per mile. If we were to continue this over a 52-week period, we would get 106,000 miles and be paid a total of $57,774 at, again, the same rate per mile. This is gross pay. I got a lot of questions about whether this was gross or net, so I decided to just put a little thing down here that says gross pay, so everybody can see that now. Other information. So days of employment, we've been at night for 123 days. We've taken 12 days of home time. We've had 23 days of layover, which is an insane amount of layover. That's so much. Detention, we've only had 7 hours of detention though. One of the good things about working for a mega carrier is it's just a lot of drop-in hooks, so detention is quite low. So between layover and detention, we've been paid $1,731, which is 10% of my total pay. Again, that is so high. This is a terrible market, and that is just very, very high. 10% of my pay is literally waiting. Just waiting. But anyways, days on duty. So days on duty is just every day we've been at night and haven't taken a day off. This includes maintenance and whatnot. It's 111 days. The average pay per duty day is $160. So days spent driving, this is just days on duty minus the layover and home time. And it is 88 days, and every day we're out there actually on the road driving, we're making just over $200. Average load length is 520 miles. So we get an average of 295 miles on duty and an average of 372 miles when we're actually on the road driving. Okay, yeah, so somewhat short week. Again, only 3 loads and layover. Spent 3 days in Portland at the Fairview Yard. Just hung out there. Pretty good weather, so I couldn't complain too much. I'd prefer to be running, but it is what it is. Yeah, quick vlog. Pretty standard week here. Only did a few loads. There wasn't much to talk about. Still inspecting vehicles. So that's still going on. Haven't seen anything too worthy of reporting. Application process should be done by the end of this week, hopefully, and then we can move on from there. Yeah, World Series coming up in a couple weeks, so I'll be taking time off then. And I think between this paycheck, I think there will only be 2 more paychecks as a company driver that I'll do the spreadsheet on, hopefully. Now, it may come to pass that the lease takes a little longer than I want, and I end up coming back from the World Series and then getting back in a company vehicle for, a couple weeks, a month, or whatever. That could also happen, but I'll probably do these as well, just if I come back as a company driver here at the end of the series. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're interested in truck driving, I'll leave a link in the comments section and in the about section. And just hit that link and fill out your information, and a driver recruiter will get a hold of you. See you next time.